Welcome back. This is Why Smart Online. In this video, I'll be teaching one of the laws of indices, division law of indices, how to use it with some practical examples. I will also apply this law, division law of indices, to solve some SAT math questions. Let's go into it. Division law of indices says that a raised to power m divided by a raised to power n is equal to a raised to power m minus n. The sense of this law is that, for example, if we have a raised to power 7 divided by a raised to power 3, this is not equal to a raised to power 7 divided by 3. That is not true. But what this is telling us is that a raised to power 7 divided by a raised to power 3 is equal to a in 7 places divided by a in 3 places. And if we have to do that, we have to say a times a times a times a times a times a times a divided by a times a times a. And if we have to call this out, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, a raised to power 4. It's acceptable. But what if we are given a raised to power 65 divided by a raised to power 39? Are you going to still be writing a into 69 places divided by a into 39 places? No, that is the essence of this law. So in that way, if we apply this law now, this law is going to say a raised to power 7 divided by a raised to power 3 will be a, following the law, that's a raised to power m divided by a raised to power n equal a raised to power m minus n. Following that law, we should have from here a raised to power 7 minus 3, and that will give us a raised to power 4. Very simple. So we're going to use this to solve some questions under SAT math. And I have two questions. The first one is this: if 2x minus 3y equals 3, find 16 raised to power x divided by 64 raised to power y. Don't expand, don't solve. But what you should look at is, because this is a multiple choice, you don't want to put the choices into this equation one by one. It's going to take your time, and you don't want to think too much. In this way, look, the answer is in the question itself. That's one thing you should think about whenever you're having difficult or hardest question. It's not meant to give you stress. Most of the time, the answer to the question is inside the question. So what do I mean? If you look at 16 raised to power x and 64 raised to power y, something must tell you, can I turn this 16? Because 16 and 64 are even numbers. Even numbers can be divided by 2, 4, 6. Can you start with 2? How many 2 can you see in 16? And how many 2 can you see in 64? Or how many 4 can you see in 16? How many 4 can you see in 64? If we had gone with 2, that means we're going to have, I'm talking about this, find this. We're going to have 2 raised to power 4. And this is the law also, divided by 2 raised to power 6 into bracket this. And this will have been 2 raised to power 4x divided by 2 raised to power 6y. You want to see something that will tally with the question you were asked. So I will not go with this. What will I go with? I'll go with 4 raised to power 2. 4 raised to power 2 into bracket x raised to power x divided by 4 raised to power 3 into bracket y. Because we know that 4 times 4 we give 16. 4 times 4 times 4 we give 64. So in that way, something should tell you that, oh, I'm seeing something. So this will now be, if we now apply the division law of indices, this will be, take the first 4 raised to power, like the way we did here, a raised to power m divided by a raised to power n. Take one of the bases, which is a, then take this exponent and take this exponent. Subtract the 2 exponent. That's why you're going to get this one. So the same thing here. If we have 4 raised to power 2x, this is going to be 4 raised to power 2x divided by 4 raised to power 3y. So we're going to apply the same law. We take one of the bases, 4, and we take this one, 2 raised to the power x minus 3y. That is what the law tells us. So in that way, if you look at the question already told you that if 2x minus 3y equals 3, and you have here, you have already solved 4 raised to the power 2x minus 3y. So everything you have here is 3. So you have 4 raised to the power 3, and your answer is going to be 64. Your answer is D, is going to be 64. That's how you solve that. So the second one shouldn't be any issue for us because we know where we are going. Real quick, we have if 2x minus y equals 3, what is the value of 4 raised to the power x divided by 2 raised to the power y? The same thing here. We know that these are even numbers. Let's quickly go into that. So this will be 2 raised to the power 2 into x divided by 2 raised to the power y. It's very simple. So this will give us 2 raised to the power 2x divided by 2 raised to the power y. It should now give us 2 raised to the power 2x minus y. And we know that 2 raised to the power 2x minus y has been given in the question. So we have 2 raised to the power, and that is equals to 3. So the answer here is 8. So we have this as C. This is the way we can quickly solve these questions under SAT. Don't think too much. Don't bother yourself too much. Look at the question. You definitely find some of the answers in the question. Thank you very much. I'll see you in my next video.